Hi everyone. Hello all. My name is Rajesh Kannan. Now we will see my project store-based management system. Okay. In store-based management system, we have two type of login. First of all, we will see the functionality of my web pages. In functionality, there is two type of login pages. One is admin, another type is execute. First of all, we will go with admin. Admin password is default. It is test admin, and the password is test admin, the same password. This is same. This is default password. After logging the admin pages, we will see that in sidebar we will see the add medicine, view inventory, add sales executive, view team, and orders, show orders, and the create orders. In add medicine, we can add the medicines of this field. Example, I add one medicine, the medicine name and the manufacturer name, the price of the medicine, and how many stocks is available, the discount of the medicine. Now if I click the add into inventory, the medicine is added. If you want to want to see the medicine, your added medicine, click view inventory. In click of view inventory, you can see the adding medicine of you. Now the next process is team. You are the admin of this page. You can add the sales executive. In clicking of the add sales executive, you can add the sales executive for the team. You can add the sales executive name, their last name, their date of birth, and their gender, and their experience. By clicking of the add to the team, this record will be added to your team. I am clicking add to the team. Now this record is add to your team. You can see that you are added team in the clicking of view team. Now see, you are add this member and created this user ID. You has his last name, his date of birth, his gender, and his experience. Now we will go to the orders. If you want to create your orders, you can click create orders. By clicking of create orders, you can click. First of all, you can enter your customer name and his contact number. Then which type of medicine you want, you can enter the medicine name and that quantity. Now you can add to the cart. Click the add to cart. This medicine will be added to your cart list by below of your name and contact number. This total amount and showing the total amount of this. Now clicking of the create order, you can create this order. Now you can see the show all the orders. You can see the customer name, customer number, order ID, and the medicine name, quantity, amount. You can see this. In creation of the order, I did the one more functionality. You can enter the medicine name and quantity and customer name and contact number. If you want to add the medicine, you can add to the cart. If you did not want this medicine, you simply click this clear cart. Your medicine cart will be removed. You can click add to cart. This medicine will be added in your cart. And if you don't want this, you simply click the clear cart. Now I add to the cart and the create cart. Your data will be shown by the show all orders. Your data will be shown. Okay. Now we will see the editing and deleting functionality of my web pages. You click the view inventory, you can see the medicine, manufacturer, and price, quantity. If you want to edit this data, you can simply click the edit button. By clicking of edit button, you can change the manufacturer name and price and stock and discount, and then click the update details. Your detail will be updated in the list. Okay. Now, if you want to delete this data, simply click the delete icon. By clicking of delete icon, your data will be gone. Same functionality in other terms. By clicking of view team, you can see the team member name, user ID, last date, and his details. If you want to edit this item, you can simply click the edit button and you can edit this also, and click update details. Your detail will be updated and show in the UI. If you want to delete this person details, click delete icon and the detail will be gone. Same functionality in create orders and show orders. If you want to delete your order, just simply clicking delete icon. Your order will be deleted. Okay, this is the total functionality of my admin pages. Now we will see the total functionality of my sales executive pages. If you want to go to the sales executive page, just simply clicking the logout button and click the executive. The username is test sales. Is same as the password. It is the default username and password. By clicking on it, you can redirect to the sales executive pages. In sales executive pages, we have two functionalities: create orders and view orders. By clicking on create orders, you can create the medicine and create the customer name and this medicine added to be the cart. Creating the medicine, I create the medicine and that quantity. I click the add to cart and I set the customer name. And his contact number, and I click create order. If I click the create order, this order and this customer detail will be go to the your orders list. I click the create orders. Now we will see the view orders. See the customer name and his contact number and his ID and the medicine name and medicine quantity and total amount of the medicine. Okay, and if you want to create if you wrongly create one medicine and click to the add cart, if you want to delete this item, just click the clear cart. Just click the clear cart, the medicine will be clear in the cart, and you can add the name and order number, create order. Your another order will be created. If you want to delete this order, you simply click the delete order. Clicking of delete order, you can clear your item in orders. This is the total functionality of my this web pages. If you want to go to the admin pages, just click logout and go to the admin and type user admin username and admin user, just submit and you can redirect to the admin page. Okay, this is the total functionality of my total web pages. Now we will see my code and programming functionality and programming execution of my project. Okay, this is my coding of my web pages. First of all, I created home page. This is my home page and this is the code of my home page. I have stored this. I want to have stored the all data and the values, so I use the Redux. So I install the Redux. I install Redux and create store folder, reducer folder, and that actions and action types. I created these folders for Redux usage. In Redux, we have so many type of actions I created one by one actions and its types in action type folders. These are actions and these are types. I define this action types in actions. This is the action of my action types. First of all, I take the admin login. Admin login, I take the admin login type action. This is the action and payload. This payload is data. This is the data of my admin login. And this is my test case. This is my admin login. This is my function. I use this in React reducer. I reducer use this all. We have to use Redux for the fitting issues of the programming codes. Now, in this reducer, this act like a switch case. It act like a switch case function. I define the initial state, and this is my initial state, and it switch into the switch case. Reducer is used to store the data and store the payload to the store. This is the function of the reducer. First of all, I get the login values from the local storage. In local storage, I get the login value if true or false. If true, it's stated in the true. If false, in admin logout, it's stated in the false. If you want to utilize this all reducer data, you can use the match.map state. If in home page, I use this. In home page, I use map state to props to utilize the all data in my reducer. This is the login status of my Redux code store. Login status. I get the login status from the local storage. It is state.login status in store in the local storage. If it is true, it go to the admin pages. In sales login, if it is true, it is go to the sales executive. This is the function of my login pages of admin login and sales login. In my website, I log in the admin login. In admin login, this redirect to the my admin page. This is the codes of my admin page. I create the all functionality in this admin folder. Example, this is the index of my admin page. First of all, if you go to the admin page, you can see the add medicine, view inventory, and team, add executive, and view team orders, and these all links in sidebar of my. These all links are sidebar of my web page. Okay, this is closed. If you click these links, it's routing to the next pages. I declare the routes in main app.js file. I declare these all routing files in my app.js file. I declare all route and this path and this components. This components is exactly match to this path. I declare all routing and this matches. In my pages, in admin page, this is my medicine details. In medical details, this is the code of my medicine detail. Add main medicine. In medicine, you can have this form. You can have this form, and you can fill this inputs of my area, and I get the all inputs and store it into the local storage. I store it into the local storage. First of all, I declare the variable and I set into the local storage. After clicking of submit button, this is go to the local storage, and this is my key and value as I declared in that medicine name and manufacturer. This is my values. These values are stored in this inventory list. This is my add medicine page. After add medicine, you can view inventory. View inventory, you can go view inventory. This is my view inventory code. In this page, you can see my inventory of this. I get all the data by local storage. First of all, I stored into local storage and get all the data from local storage. I get the local storage get item by using of inventory. I get all the data of my medical details. Then add sales executive. These are the same function. Add sales executive. Add sales executive. You can add the sales executive name and name, first name, last name, date of birth, and you can store it into the local storage by using of Redux. You can take the value and you can match with that. You can match with the dispatch the prop, and you can take the value and you can match and you can create add sales and viewing of if you want to view the team, you can click view team and a local storage get item. You can get the team list and you can show it into the UA. This is a function of my sales executive admin pages. Now we will see the deleting and editing functionality of my web pages. First of all, I created the action type and the actions of my deleting and editing functionality. By the way, the editing functionality is if I click the delete button, it will check my list. It will check the list. My deleting element is not equal to data. After the filtering data, it will be show to the UA the balance data. After filter, it will cancel my deleting element and show to the balanced element in the data. This is the deleting functionality of my web pages. Use this filter and delete if id equal to my data, and it will be deleted. This is deleting functionality my web pages. I declare it in the Redux. Now we will see the editing functionality of my web page. If you want to edit one data, it has an ID, and if ID is true, you can go to the ID of the element and you can type the ID, and if you want to anything is changed, you can add on it and then click this element is updated into the UA and is updated into the local storage. This is the editing functionality of my web page. So this edit, go to if your ID is matched, you can edit, and if you click the update value, your ID is updated in that UA. This is editing. By clicking of delete, this ID is filtered into your data store. If this ID is not equal to, if ID filtering without this ID, all balance ID is show into the UA. This is the deleting functionality of my page. This is my sales executive pages. This is most of the my admin pages. You can create order by creating of the element and view order by this is the most of my my admin page. I can call data from Redux and store it to the local page and show to the UA. This is my sales executive page. This is most of the same sales executive pages and my admin pages, most of the same functionality, and it's my same coding style. You can edit and delete functionality. This is more like a same. in this use of my web page, you can create your medicine list and your quantity and add to the list. This is used, it is effective, and you can see your list and order. This is most like a e-commerce website. You can create your medicine, create your own medicine, and manage your medicine and manage your medicine gym by using of my web page. This is the most of all the functionality of my web page. If you are admin, you can appointed one sales executive by using of my web page and maintaining his program. Okay, now we will see some questions. Now we will see some questions and answers and discussion of my web page. First of all, the first question is, what is the difference between props and state? The state is something like an attribute. It's like a OOPS component. Is used to do best characteristic description. Props are likely parameters. It is they passed to the components from the caller of component. It is from the parent. As if we call the function with certain parameters, you can use the props. Second question is higher order component. Higher order component is called as it's like called a HOC. It is the advanced technique since React. We can use the reusing component. We can use reusing the component, and it is the not a part of API. It is separated one. They are patterned, and that emergence from React components natural. Conceptually, high order component is a function that takes the components and return to the few components. This is the basic and statement of high order components. Now we will see the life cycle components of React. Each component is React is as a life cycle, and you can monitor and manipulate it during its main process. That three phases are mounting, updating, and unmounting. Mounting is putting the element into the DOM. React has 4 building methods: the constructor, get state from device, the render, and the component with mount. This is the basic of the mounting. And constructor. Then constructor method is called before anything else. The component is initiated, and it's the natural place to set up the initial state to other values. This is the constructor. And then next phase in life cycle is updating. Then updating life cycle, then component is updated. A component is updated whenever there is change in a component state and the props. This is the main thing of updating. Final is unmounting. When the component is removed from the where's the page, this next page, when component is removed from the DOM, and then unmounting is acts. React has only one built-in method that gets called when a component unmounted. This is used in the unmounting. When you use then delete the component unmounting is acted. Okay, guys. Thank you for all. This is my total explanation of my web page and my project demo. And I had explained some questions in my web pages. Thank you for your cooperation. Thank you all. This is Rajeshkan. Thank you for now. Thank you. Thank you.